way to southeastern part of Sweden.
Yeah.
Wild boar hunting.
Yes.
And if the possibilities are there, also rope.
Yes. Nighttime.
Nighttime for the wild boar.
For the wild boar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's early September. The hunt has actually started in Denmark 1.5 weeks ago. Have you been out?
Nope.
Have I been out? No. Which is terrible. But it's we've been too busy.
Busy, and maybe also, at least for my sake, we've just lost our hunting area. But when we get back home, there will be a big old empty void that I don't know what to do about right now. But
right now I have plenty of places to hunt. Too much, so so you'll come with me. And I've just been too busy, so I haven't been out. But I've also been looking very much forward to this trip. We were on this trip
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yes.
And it was fantastic. A couple of days with night hunting for wild boar. We were successful. All got a boar, and so a fantastic trip.
That was our first time, at least my first time hunting with night vision equipment.
Oh yeah.
And thermals and so on, and discovering the night like that was also very, very cool.
It was the first time I was successful in it. I've been in Sweden a couple of times before that, but came home empty-handed. So last time was a big success. Last time it was during the spring, so it was kind of early season. And now it's
that's right.
It's a different time of year. It's more easy on the feet and hands during the night. Where last time it got a bit cold, and one of the other times I was up here in February. That was very cold. So this is gonna be spectacular. We're gonna have 20-something degree during the days, going down to 14, 15 during the night. Looking forward to it, and our good friend Thomas, who's invited us up here, has wildlife cameras on a lot of the spots, and there's a lot of wild.
Maybe just without claiming to be experts or anything, we could just talk a little bit about what we will actually be doing and how
that works.
Thomas is arranging it for us and so on.
Definitely.
Because it's very different than everything else that we do. But I also, when I talk to people, it's very different than what a lot of people associate with hunting. Because we'll be hunting out of actually small sheds, very small, like one-person sheds.
Yeah.
Completely enclosed, which we can't do in Denmark. But this is also, I think, it has something to do with the temperatures and the climate that you have over here. And then we will be hunting over bait.
Yeah.
Which is also something that we are not used to
in Denmark,
and don't do, but charging station.
We're driving an EV, and there was quite a bit of nervousness on my part a bit early on the trip, because we could not figure out on all the ordinary apps that I use for charging the car, we couldn't figure out how to find charging stations, which was a bit nerve-wracking with still 500 kilometers to go or a bit more. So, but now I think we've figured it out, and now Anders is just pointing at every gas station that also has a charging station. Anywho, yes.
Back to the hunt.
Yes.
We'll be hunting over bait.
Yes.
It's also a good thing, because every half hour or so they wake you up because they start chewing out some food. And you get woken up. Thomas just told us that the bait spots are active already from around 1800 in the evening. So we will actually be getting out there very early. Compared to last time that we were there. We
went out after midnight, something like that.
Yeah, the reason why it's possible or ethically all right to do it at a bait spot is because this is actually also a part of pest control, as I understand it.
Yes.
They have a lot of pigs over here, and they spend a lot of money. The farmers spend a lot of money on damage from the pigs. So there's a very big drive to keep the numbers down, and simply to be able to be efficient around it and being able to manage the population and taking a large enough harvesting a large enough number of pigs.
Yep.
It has to be done like that because otherwise they are extremely clever, extremely shy, and the only alternative is driven hunts, which also puts a lot of pressure on the entire ecosystem and so on. So it is very different from our normal practice.
Yeah.
Another thing is our equipment thermal spotters and night vision adapters on our scopes.
Yep.
Which is also only allowed for regulating and pest control in Denmark. So that's also very different than what we're used to.
In many ways, it can get further away from bow hunting.
It is extremely high tech.
Very, very different. Which is also a nice mix up. And unfortunately, bow hunting isn't legal in Sweden. Hopefully, they will get there at some point. But for now, it's illegal to bow hunt in Sweden. So that's the way to do wild boar.
And being big fans of gear and equipment,
yes,
it allows us to expand a little on our equipment front, and that's a bonus. I think for me also, taking home a kind of meat that is not available in Denmark is also a big step of this. And actually, I have brought back some meat from our last successful hunt over here, but in the form of cooked vacuum sealed food that we will be enjoying in the pre-hunt meal. So that will be full circle for the unlucky pigs that we were.
Yeah.
We will get over there late tonight.
Yes.
So we will go for a buck.
Rodeo buck hunt tomorrow morning.
Yes. Stork. Maybe even.
Yeah.
And then we have 2 nights. And then, it goes like this. You go out, this time early in the evening, you sit until you can't feel your appendages anymore, or you shoot something.
Yep.
And then you go back and then you do heavy butchering, skinning and gutting. And then you go to sleep, and then you wake up, and then you butcher, and then you repeat.
Yes.
Until you go.
Yes. So hopefully that will be the recipe for this year's trip as well. So we'll try and get some thermal recordings and stuff, so people who's not used to seeing how that works and how that is set up will hopefully be able to show something on that part. Yeah.
Waterfall.
Waterfall.
Take a bike.
Take a bike.
Just shot a nice hawk. I was looking at a badger and it started acting weird. And then I saw it coming through the bushes, and I could follow it all the way. Perfect shot right behind the ear. There we go, man. Yes. Rasmus has shot 2. He's a wild man. And shout out to Asger for bringing the cool vibes in the shed. Whew.
We're back in the car on our way back from Sweden after a couple of really exciting days with some good hunting. Successful. Where should we start? We arrived Monday evening. Monday evening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very late.
Very late. Too late to go hunting.
Yeah.
Monday. And Tuesday morning, we went out and sat for roebuck. Beautiful morning. Very, very quiet. And then the big thing, main event of the trip. You brought back pick from last time that was superb. Really a solid lunch. Let's put it like that. And then
There was also hunting, but no.
the hunting area is with a cabin, and there's hunting around that cabin. And then there are a couple of places,
Satellite areas.
and one of them is 80 kilometers drive, so a long drive.
30 kilometers as the crow flies.
Yeah,
And hour drive.
a long ways away. But we went out there on Tuesday evening.
Yeah, maybe talk a little bit about did we speak about the setup on the way here? Yeah, and when we get out there, we get out to a very small shed that fits one person.
Yeah,
And it's situated right close to a feeding
a
feed
bait.
plot.
Yeah.
Bait plot.
Bait. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you view over that, and it's like
But yeah, we
within.
can talk about
Yeah.
that.
But it's within 50 meters, 40 meters maybe. So it's very close. So you have to be extremely quiet. And we came out there a couple of hours, 1.5 hours before sundown, to be sure that we were there and got in place and set up well before dark. And I think that was a really solid choice because only, an hour after sundown, so maybe, half an hour after it became really dark. I was the first lucky one to have pigs arrive at my stand, and it was completely quiet. There was no wind, there was nothing, so the forest was just quiet as the grave. So I heard, hustling in the forest and got up my thermal spotter and could see pigs approaching. So I brought up my thermal, I could see pigs coming in, and there were 5 smaller pigs coming into the bait area. A couple of more came to it, and they were moving all the time, and I had a bit of issues with my infrared. I couldn't get it turned on, so it also took a bit of time. But when I turned it on, one of the pigs stepped away from the other ones, and with one very clean shot, it fell where it was hit, and the rest of the pigs just scattered all over the place. So within, say, the first 3 hours of being on the hunt, the first pig was down. That was fantastic. Really, really good. And a clean shot. And then Thomas, who was invited us, asked if he should come over and help with the pig. And I was like, I think we should wait. It's still early. I want to sit here some more. Give it a few hours, and we couldn't kind of go home anyways because the drive was so long. So it was also a question of you having as much time as possible in your stand. So I stayed and waited to see if other pigs would come around. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how was your start?
I was enjoying my time looking at a roe snuck up on me. And she was foraging and picking off all the corn for a long time. Then she scurried off, and then for a while nothing until a small badger came along.
Yeah.
And it was also rummaging around. and it was cool to see. But then all of a sudden it raised its head, and I knew something was up, and I looked in that direction, and I saw the pig coming in quite a ways. First seeing the eyes, then seeing it on thermals also, coming in through the bushes, and the badgers scurried away, and the pig came in, and it definitely came for the food plot, but it didn't really stop. It did the kind of just, smell here, walk, smell here, walk. So when it had passed, actually, and I was on the way out of the bait plot and the very limited area where you can actually shoot, I decided to give it a little mouse squeak, from which it stopped, and I shot it, and it collapsed right in the spot also.
The video is cool.
Yes.
When it's moving and you, and then just and
Yes.
the shot is just perfect. Yeah.
So, 2-time success on the first night, which was very nice.
Yeah.
But it was not over yet.
No, another pig actually came into my plot.
So I only sat there for another hour or so after shooting the first pig until I heard something again. And another pig came in. And this was a much larger pig. And it came in kind of the same way as you explained it. It came from behind, and I could see it in the thermal, and it came into the feeding plot, but it was not stopping. It was just walking. It didn't go to where the corn was. It just passed that and kind of did an arch around that open area. There was a fox actually sniffing at the first pig that was still lying there at that point. So I was looking at the fox, and then I saw the other pig coming in. But it was also kind of on the move, and it wasn't standing still at any point. So I was just following it in my sight, and then the infrared light was turned on, and there's always this discussion: how much can the pigs detect the infrared light? And I think with the smaller pigs, when it was turned on, they didn't really notice it. Maybe because they didn't look directly in my direction, but definitely this bigger one, when that turned around and faced me and walked towards me, it stopped, and it just looked straight in my direction, and I shot it there. The thought in my head was that this is the chance I'll have. In a minute, it'll scurry quite quickly out of here because it knows something is wrong. That might not be correct. It might have been looking at the fox. I don't know. But in my head, I think it was looking straight at me. I thought it was. This is when it has to be. So I made the shot, and it also just collapsed right where it was.
Yeah, you actually shot it right between the eyes.
I shot it right between the eyes. It was looking straight at me. I had no other possibility, and I thought it was the chance I would get.
Yeah, because
And it's not uncommon.
we'll show the video here, but
Yeah.
I totally agree from seeing the video. You didn't have a lot of chance. There might have been one or two, but you really want a shot where, as we spoke about, we don't want to go looking after them during the night.
No,
So
exactly.
you want a shot where you're absolutely 100% sure that it will stay there. And there was not a lot of those on the way up to this.
No.
And with the direction of travel it had, with the sort of intent that it seemed to have,
Yeah.
it was not a given that you would get another chance.
No.
This.
I think
So
it was
I absolutely agree
yeah.
with that. Sure.
It was unlikely that I would get another chance. And I think it's also for people who don't have any experience with hawk hunting, it's very common to make a headshot. On a lot of other hunting, we would never make headshots, deer hunting and all of that, because that's not common. But on pigs, it is actually quite common to shoot for the head. Aim right at the ear, and of course from the front, that's not the most optimal, but headshot is a common thing on pigs. There was a brief moment where I thought about how much it would damage meat if it kind of, how far it would continue, the bullet would continue into the animal. On the other hand, even though it is difficult to judge size during the night with the infrared and with the thermal, but I had the comparison to the smaller pig that I just shot, and it felt big, and it was like 4 times as big as the first one, and it was a very, very effective shot. Yeah.
Well, I think actually it's quite interesting to talk about shot placement because you're absolutely right. It's not something that we do. Normally, I think it's something that's reserved for culling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when you brought up a very nice point that I hadn't thought about, the fact that pigs, they move their head, but the pivot point doesn't move as much, or is close to where you would actually shoot it. Whereas, for example, a deer, the pivot point is down by the shoulders, but the head is on a long leg, and you don't have that same issue with pigs.
No. I think that the starting point for a roe deer, for example, is that it has its head raised very high, and that's how it stands, and then it drops its head down to eat. Whereas the pig, when it's just standing there, the nose is almost
already there.
Almost on the ground. So it only moves like a little. So the big pivot would be kind of the pig looking upwards, so to speak. So it is kind of a solid block that doesn't. So it's and also the area around the neck and the head is quite a bit of room to put that shot in there. And I think the last thing also, you're sitting down, it's a fully supported shot. You're in a chair, the rifle is supported, and the distance is 40 meters or less, right? So it's very, very close encounter.
Both my rifle and thermal, it goes down to 3x.
Yeah.
And I couldn't fit.
No, it's an issue.
The entire feeding stand in the picture. So
exactly.
Yeah, it was very close.
Yeah.
The distance for me was sub 30 meters.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about you have to be extremely quiet, but you could move the box further away.
Yeah.
And then it would actually probably be better because shooting is not an issue.
Shooting is not an issue. No, definitely not. And then on the shot placement, there's also the boar that I shot the last time we were up here. I shot it up.
You've tried other places to shoot.
Yeah. And that was a shoulder shot on the blade. It was effective. It laid down. It didn't go anywhere, but it was alive for, however long. I don't know, but a while, a small while. And if that placement is not completely accurate, you'll have an animal that will surely die. It's a good kill shot. You see it all. That's what we do on deer all the time. But it's not uncommon that a deer runs off 40 meters or something like that. And in the forest, very difficult terrain, and with a hog at night in thick bushes, it's not something I want to go looking for. It's really a preference that
a hog wants to kill you more than a deer wants to kill you.
Yeah, I think if you shoot it, a hog wants to kill you more than you want to kill it. Yeah, so there's a really, really strong preference to do a shot that not only kills very efficiently, but also kind of drops the animal exactly where you shoot it. So and that was successful.
Yeah.
3 times.
Yes.
So a fantastic night, and then came all the hard work, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, yours was a long way away. So that was quite a drag getting that pig out. And what was, if we talk size-wise, people who are not common to this, yours
was a pig from this year.
Yeah, the small one, the first one I shot was
for just about. I just read the stripes disappear around 4 months.
Yeah,
and it had just a tint of stripes. So 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, something like
around
that. Yeah.
13, 15 kilos, 10 when we had field dressed it up. And mine was, I even forget it.
So that was very small. Yeah, yours was 48 when it was before butchering.
Okay, all right.
And mine was
60, the big one, before we
before using it.
before taking gutting it. Yeah. So we take the animal back.
All males.
Yeah, all males. And butchering wise, we don't do it in the field. Take everything. That's how they do it at that place. I think it's quite common up here, so that they bring the entire animal back and then they gut it, skin it, and butcher it back at the cabin where they have facilities to do that, so that it's not on the bait in the baiting areas. Yeah. So after dragging them out of the forest, which was quite a walk from where you shot yours, getting mine as well, and then we got home, gutted the pigs, and let them hang until yesterday. Yeah.
We had a nice day of butchering.
A long, nice day of butchering.
Yes.
Yeah. And then last night we went out and looked for wolves.
Yeah.
With no success.
You and me saw absolutely nothing. And Thomas, who owns the spot, I think shot the biggest deer of his life. His first Swedish deer. He had never been deer hunting in this spot in Sweden before, or in Sweden in general. And I think it's the biggest buck that has been shot on this area. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And
it's the biggest.
I have never seen body-wise a bigger buck.
No, neither have I.
Than that.
It was huge, and it was a beautiful animal. Big congratulations to Thomas on a beautiful roebuck. So that was a fantastic way to end these couple of days. Yeah, so that was a fantastic way to end off a couple of good days of hunting with Thomas taking that beautiful deer. And now we are on our way back home.
Yeah.
All the meat is
the roof box.
in the roof box. So there was a freezer, so we could freeze everything down. Because it is 20-something degrees outside, so it's 8 hours drive to get back home. So that'll be fine. Yeah. I think that's we forgot upon butchering.
Oh, hey,
What did we find?
your headshot. We found not only the little plastic tip.
No, not only that.
Monolithic bullet, but also the bullet itself.
Yeah. So it traveled down the spine and was had launched in kind of the upper spine area.
Maybe just before the hump.
Yeah. Yes. So another bullet find.
Yeah.
That was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's only of the hunting season. Sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is it's the first time I've been out hunting for this fall season. I haven't.
26, 20,
Yes.
20, 25, 26.
Fall season. Yes. This has now opened with 3 Swedish wild boars. That's a good start. Cool.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks for a nice trip.
Good trip.
Later, bye.
Later, bye.
Hey there, Rasmus and I would just like to say thanks for tuning in to the Up, Out and Under Hunt podcast. We hope you enjoyed the episode and got a little bit of inspiration and maybe that extra kick to get up in the trees, out in nature or under the water. Want some more hunting stories, saddle hunting tips or gear reviews? Be sure to follow us on one of the major podcast platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts and Podimo. And if you don't mind, hit the subscribe button. Then you'll never miss an episode and you'll make us very happy. You can also connect with us between episodes. You can find us on Instagram on UOU_hunt podcast. We are on Facebook on Ud, Op og Under Jagt Podcast and on YouTube on @UOU Hunting. We would love to hear from you. Drop us a comment, send us a message, or tag us in your own hunting adventures. We respond to all comments. It's great motivation and it means a lot to us. So until next time, remember, it's all about getting up, out, and under.